Hello viewers, welcome to Law Mind. It must be quite clear from the screen what we are going to discuss today. Today we are talking about legal controversy surrounding round Adipurush the movie. We will first discuss how Adipurush is connected to the great epic Ramayana. Then we will move forward to talk about what the controversy is exactly. We will also see the public and the political opinion over this movie, and then we will move forward to the FIR and cases filed over this movie Adipurush. We will discuss in brief those cases also. And last, we will talk about legal provisions that can be related to this movie or discuss the question, is it illegal really? So, if we say how Adipurush is connected to the Ramayana, then it is quite clear when you see the poster. The posters, the characters, the internet. These three topics connect Adipurush to the Ramayana. Here, this poster, we can see it starts with Jai Sri Ram. The depiction of the characters, which may deviate from the ideal Ramayana, but the screen you can see the Hanumana. We can by seeing the poster, what comes in one's mind that this is Lord Rama, Hanuman, Sita, Mata Sita. So, if it is someone says that Adi Purush has no connection to Ramayana, or it is just very similar, it can't be correct. Okay, there are other posters. Here you can see the title says Adipurush celebrating victory of good over evil. Which festival celebrates victory of good over evil? That's Dasara. Okay, that's Durga Puja too. But in this sense, the first thing come in one's mind is Dasahara and Ravan Dahan, victory of Lord Rama over Ravan. So yes, it will be wrong saying that Ramayana, that movie Adipurush is have no connection to Ramayana. Other than that, although the characters of is in this movie has little deviation, very little deviation from the characters of Ramayana in their name, but they are same. Okay, there is a character which is played by movie actor Pravas called Raghav. Everyone knows that Lord Rama is called Raghav. Then the Hanuman character is played as Bajrang, or the brother of Raghav is called Ses, or the demon king or the demon lord is called Lankesh. That's they are all the characters from Ramayana. And the internet, the social media is totally covered as they are depicting this movie as inspired from Ramayana, a modern depiction of Ramayana, and whatever. But in short, in the mind of common public, what we understand that Adi Purush is going to be a modern form of Ramayana or a new movie on Ramayana, and that what has bring forward the outrage against this movie. So let's talk about what is the controversy. The first controversy, we cannot say first, but one of the most discussed controversy is the dialogues. Ramayana and the characters of Ramayana, even if it is the uh, the antagonist, Lankesh or the Ravan, in the epics they are portrayed as great persons. Yes, even Raman was a great learned scholar, but the dialogues in the movie doesn't give any justice to them. Next is the portrayal. The movie has features the Hindu deities in very wrong depiction. Yes, be it Lord Rama, Lord Sita, Vibhishan, Hanuman, Lord Lakshman. Well, they are not named as such in the movie. The storyline is also not really appeasing. The movie starts with the Vanvas Khan and the Lanka. So there's many mistakes if we listen to the storyline. The movie characters Raghav and his brother says were seen as watching as Rama, the Lankesh takes away Sita, the Janki in the movie. That's not what happened exactly in Ramayana. Also, there are another changes that are made in the storyline which completely disrupt from the epic Ramayana. Also, there had been boycott calls when the first teaser of movie was released. Now, after the movie is released, there are ban calls. People are closing the cinema halls where the movies were shown, and in Nepal, Kathmandu and Pokhara, the movie is banned. Not just the movie, but all Indian movies are banned. And some news articles are showing that in Mumbai, people have closed down the cinema halls which are showing the movie, imposing a ban. And then there's number of cases filed over this movie. Let's move forward. First, we have just talked about how cinema halls are closing down. There's ban calls. There's cases and affairs. If we come to political scenario, this movie has done something has not happened before. We can say that because to oppose this movie, the left wing has also opposed it, the right wing has also opposed it. Leaders of Congress, Shiv Sena, AAP, Samajwadi Party, Rashtriya Lokdal, BJP, all of them has something to say against the movie. Many celebrities have expressed their anger over the film. Mukesh Khanna, who has played Bhishma in the Mahabharata, Arun Govil, who played Rama in the Ramayana TV series, must, which most of us are, we know that Deepika Chikila, she played Sita in the same TV series, Ramanand Sagar series, and Sunil Lahiri and many others has expressed anger over this movie, the storyline, the depiction, the portrayal, the characters. The Then we have Pehlaz Nihalani. He is a producer and he was a former chairman of CBFC. He slammed the the committee that passes the movie, the censor board film committee. He slammed the committee and said that there's no learned people in the committee because they passed the movie Adipurush. And not this, okay? PIL was filed by Hindu Sena. They said to the court that they need court's intervention to remove objectionable scenes and prevent the certification and public exhibition of the film. Not just that, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and every other social media is full of negativity over this movie. There are tons of YouTube videos which are picking out mistakes of this movie and the ban of Indian movies in Nepal. It may also damage India Nepal relationship. The ban is especially related to the calling Janki as a daughter of India because as a the land of Lord Janaka, it has a major portion. It comes from Nepal. If we go to geographical locations, and Nepal believe it to be that the Lord Sita came from Goddess Sita, Lady Sita came from Nepal, and the dialogue in the movie calling Janki as the daughter of India has uh, hurt Nepal's sentiment. Well, this is political and yes, it has hurt Nepal people's sentiment, and it may hurt India's Nepal relationship. But we cannot. We does. I don't have any much to say on this topic. Moving forward, let's see what's legal trouble this movie is in. It's quite interesting. So, according to SSC blog, separate players filed by Kuldeep Tiwari and Naveen Dhawan in Allahabad High Court. Of course, against this movie. What said there? The central government is directed to set up a five-member committee to review the film if it's hurt the public sentiment. Not just that, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and Chairman of Central Board of Film Certification is directed to file affidavit apprising whether guidelines were followed while certifying the film for public exhibition. The bench has also directed the director of the film, Om Rawat, and dialogues writers of the film, that's Manoj Muntasir, co-dialogue writer with the Om Rawat, to appear in film along with their personal affidavit explaining their bona fide intentions. This is two PILs filed in Allahabad High Court. Another PIL is filed before Punjab and Haryana High Court. According to Times of India newspaper, the player alleges that the movie hurts the religious sentiment of a large section of society due to the kind of dialogues used by the characters. Well, portraying Lord Hanumana saying, okay, the movie character in the movie he is called Bajrang, but portraying him saying that Tel Tere Baap Ka is really, it hurts many people's sentiments. Another writ petition was filed by Hindu Sena, we talked about it before too, in Delhi High Court. The petition alleged that the film hurt the sentiments of Hindu community by depicting the religious leaders' characters' figures in an inaccurate and inappropriate manner. Another FIR was lodged against Adipurush team by Akhil Bharatiya National Mahasabha. National Halat say that the FIR writes that the film was a deliberate attempt to insult Hindu sentiments by distorting the images of Hindu gods. There is one more FPIL filed in Rajasthan High Court seeking ban on the movie Adipurush for hurting religious sentiments and mocking Hindu gods. So, let's discuss some legal provisions which can be used against this movie. First comes the Article 51 AF. Article 51 is a fundamental duty, and Article 51 AF brings every citizens a duty to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. And this movie has totally destroyed the heritage of Ramayana. Yes. Ramayana is a great epic. It is the heritage of our country, and portraying the story of Ramayana in such a form is, of course, can be said as disrespecting the cultural heritage. Well, there's another question which comes to your mind that Article 51A is fundamental duty and it is not enforceable in courts. But there are several judgments that make the fundamental duties enforceable in courts. One of them is LK Kulwal versus State of Rajasthan and others. In this case, it was held that we can call Article 51A ordinary as the duty of the citizens, but in fact, it is the right of the citizens as it creates the right in favor of the citizens to move to the court to see that state performs its duties faithfully and the obligatory and primary duties are performed in accordance with the law of the land. Omissions or commissions are brought to the notice of the court by the citizens, and thus Article 51A gives the right to the citizens to move the court for the enforcement of duty cast on the state, instrumentalities, agencies, departments, local bodies, and statutory authorities created under the particular law of the state. There's another case is called Ranganath Mishra Judgment 2003 and AIMS Student Union versus AIMS 2001, where the fundamental duties are also given a status similar to fundamental rights. Another section which can be used against this movie is IPC section 295A. This section uses the words with deliberate and malicious intention, but of course, if it can be proved that the movie makers had the deliberate and malicious intention to propagate the whatever is seen in the movie, was shown in the movie, then yes, they can be in danger. Other acts is cinematograph acts. Cinematograph Act Section 6. It gives revisional power to central government that central government can revise any movie certificate. Section 5B says a film shall not be certified for public exhibition if, in the opinion of the authority competent to grant the certificate, the film or any part of it is against the interest of the sovereignty, the integrity of the India, the security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states, public order, decency, or morality, or involves defamation or contempt of court or is likely to incite the commission of any offense. If the subject to the provisions contained in subsection 1, the central government may issue such directions as it may think fit, setting out the principles which shall guide the authority competent to grant certificate under this act in sanctioning films for the public exhibition. So let's focus on the words involves defamation, involves decency or morality. Well, the Allahabad High Court in the PIL case filed against Adipurush, the court has called the movie immoral. And if it is really believed that the movie is immoral, then the central government can direct the authority. So it may direct the authority to disqualify the certificate given. In all, yes, the movie can be endangered through legal procedures. That will be all. But if we say the poem, we like seeing our ancient epics on the television screen and in movie theaters. It is a way to convey the ancient culture to the modern people. However, the young generation doesn't go reading the books or the ancient text. They gain the knowledge through internet, through movies, through televisions, videos, etc. And if movies, the big blockbusters movies, the movie made by well-renowned directors, movie produced by well-renowned T-series, movie likes that if they will depict and portray the ancient epics in such a different way. Different, I would just use the word different. It is really not appreciable. Well, thank you for hearing. Do subscribe and like.